Correct. I was silent for the bopping intro. Doing okay, I think. Best not to think about it. Achievement unlocked. The choice of Steins Gate. Started Steins Gate. Good start.
全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと身近にあって、いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか、終わりはない。無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるの。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てば、それもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは、魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Okay, I need to work out how we're going to do this. I won't lie, I did think this was subbed. There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. TUTURUUU. Yeah, I got you. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt. Okay, so how do we do this, chat? Wait, hold up. I need to check this. I need to check the store page. Oh. Yeah, there's no English audio. Just should probably check that. Was it Okarin? Okarin? After Okarin. I have to do anime voices? Oh no, this doesn't end well for anybody. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We're about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, There is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still, no sound from the other side. My contract is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. How the fuck do I pronounce this? Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure that he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Konguru. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some knew it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. Snake, try to remember the basics of CQC. I advance towards, Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought that an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off of my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh wow, thanks, Karin. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. Auto. Okay, how slow is the auto? I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. Okay, this is maybe a little too slow for auto. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. Okarin, Okarin! Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you, don't call me Okarin? Can we stop using that name? I don't know how it was pronounced. Huh? But I've always called you that. Is anybody else sweating when they read that was his name? That was then. I have since become Hugh and Kuma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over. Mwahaha.
しくて覚えられないし。
But that's yeah, see, I'm with Mayuri on this one. It's too hard to remember. In any case, Hugh and Kuma is my true name.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. I've heeded this council's advice, but on the basis that it's stupid advice, I've elected to ignore it. And so I hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's bully pipe thing.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
So, Okarin, can I ask you something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
What are we doing here? It's gonna be that kind of game, huh?
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Mm-hmm. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Press conference, but where are the reporters? Mayuri's mask. Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon out of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while, before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリ巻きトカゲだね。
You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too? I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
前より気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal conference. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry all of our brains with electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな？震度に？マグニチュードに？震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? Hey, Vebin. No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. The roof is on fire. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realise the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air.
爆発だと。
An explosion? A hind D? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everybody. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? What is Fox Die? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead us all back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading "Birthplace of the Japanese PC." She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. El Sai Konguru. After I speak the words and hang up, I am able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just air-headed.
Mayuri,
what are you doing? Hmm? Well, I really want an Upa. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says, Rainet Kakeru, 3D Characters Doll Series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me though. Was it Pepe? Why'd Peepo happy? Then go through it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Upa though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. I thought so. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star. But who really cares? So can I borrow 100 yen, please? Hell yeah. She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme.
俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot and spin the lever. I don't need to voice that. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got. It's an Oopa, and it's metal. A metal Oopa.
それはレアなのか?
Is it rare? Super rare. Oh, hell yeah. While I examine the metal Oopa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rynet machine. Oh, a normal Oopa. He looks at my metal Oopa in resentment. Oopa envy. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes, also fixed on the Oopa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. Hey, spy.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it. Really? Are you sure, Okarin?
おーい、今日まだ。
The names don't make me keep saying this name. The name's Huan Kyuma. Thank you, Okarin. Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. I hear the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
Let's go, Mayuri. Just a sec, I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the metal Oopa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Seeing as none of it's English voiced, I can't really have the mic muted during cutscenes. I'm gonna have to read everything. I did also think because there's an English VA that I'd also be able to kick it a little bit. I didn't realize how much more work this was going to be. Oops. Rip my fucking voice. So whilst we've got a quiet moment, how are people doing? It's actually silent in my room because it's just about cold enough, or I should say it's just not warm enough for me to need a fan on at the moment, which is fantastic. Well, let me hydrate real quick. Just gave myself 69, 69, 69, 69 coins, and risk of Rain 2 learning game data was saved locally. Nice. Did you know that your Dark Souls save is also stored locally? Which works out fantastic for if you ever want to use Cheat Engine. Anyway, there should be a text-to-speech reader that you could latch onto. Wait, there is a way of going about it, but in fact it'd be even more work, so I'd have to type it out. And I'm fast enough to do it, it's just you're gonna hear wait, if I just type in here, this is what you will hear if I type each sentence from the Visnov into a text to speech. You get the point. Can we get a Welsh voice? No? Yo, Smurg. Okay. Back to Steins Gate. I've been talking for 30 minutes already. Holy shit. My poor voice. I can feel My throat being funny already. A reasonable request has been rebuffed. Hey, mate, I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying maybe, you know, we should find something more meme worthy. I feel like this game's gonna give me depression. I say give me depression. I feel like it's gonna capitalize on it. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown, for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here.
Dr. Nakabachi da. Douzo yoroshiku.
I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century.
タイムマシン？あの人が作ったの？
Did he really build a time machine? Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? Time machine! I don't know if I'm allowed to say something like that. I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So, this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. I don't need to voice that. My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room. You take us for fools? Who the hell are you?
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより、今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ？
Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who.
ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。あなたはそれでも発明家か？
You stole your theory from John Titor, and you call yourself an inventor?
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
Someone throw this man out.
出ていくのはあなただ、ドクター。恥を知れ。金輪際、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor.
うるさい、黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Unhand me, you... huh? Are you a waifu? It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
What?
We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. It's, yeah. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. So this is one of my favourite anime of all time, but I've never played the VN. How does it differ from it? I assume it has a bunch of different endings, but is any of it better than the adaptation? I don't know, I've not seen the anime or played this through. This is completely blind for me. The girl genius the girl genius Makise Kurisu. I recognise the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that Makise Kurusu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means... no.
貴様機関の人間か
You're with the organization? Huh?
まさかここまで手が回っているとは俺としたことか
If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake.
ふざけてないでちょっと来てください
Stop fooling around and come with me.
え
My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my throat out. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kurusu lead me out of the assembly hall. Why were you saying their full name? Can we give him a pet name? Waifu 1?
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞそうなれば貴様もいろいろまずいだろう
Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then?
何かって何ですか人聞きの悪い
What are you talking about? Insane how you haven't actually seen it. I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes of the anime and that's it, but that was like actually like 3-4 years ago. So everything about this is completely lost on me so far. This is new. The name is Christy, the Romanian version of Chris. You have no idea how many fucking times friends call me Kurisuti. I fucked the pronunciation on that. The characters so far. I like... Okay, so maybe this is just a me thing, but I've noticed straight away, like, the characters' eye designs are really, really good. Look at this contrast. That's like a vibrant red on white. Big fan. What are you talking about? She glares at me quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです
I just need to ask you something.
それに答える義理はない機関のやり方は分かっている
What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates.
だから機関って
What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it up to my ear.
俺だ機関のエージェントに捕まったああマキセ・クリスさあの女には気をつけろいや問題ないここはなんとか切り抜け
It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kurusu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... Kurusu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have the time to react.
何をする
What are you doing?
あれこの携帯電源切れてる
Huh? Your phone's off.
誰と話していたんですか
Who were you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろうそれは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだうわ
Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Whew, that was close.
そう独り言だったのね
So you talk to yourself. This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurusu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurusu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか?
What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ?
What are you talking about?
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense, this is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。
You looked like you were going to start crying any second.
どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか?
Why? Have we met before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです?
And how do you know my name?
俺は全てお見通しなのだ。
My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist after all.
天才少女。次会うときは敵同士だな。
Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies.
さらばだ。
I fucking love this guy's laugh. Farewell. I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listened to the enemy.
機関目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは、ついに本気になったようだな。
Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Kurusu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. Eat Cheetos and masturbate. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now, what is it? Mayuri? Maybe get Mayuri? I am so good. I traveled 20 seconds into the future to know that we left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone, and I turn it on. And it rings just as I do. An email? It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. Huh? There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Makise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. God, that was loud. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone from my address book.
Mayuri,
Damn it, Mayuri, why won't you pick up? It looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kurusu again.
まさか、マキセクリスメ、マユリをさらったな。
Wait, don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri?
おのれそれが機関のやり方か
Damn you. Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hugh and Kuma. I have to go back for her. The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference has just finished. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri, Pepe Jammer. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurusu anywhere.
あの女俺におじけづいたか
Looks like I scared her off.
よかろう今日のところは見逃してやるとしよ
So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri.
うマユリなぜ電話に出ないそろそろ帰るぞ
Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving.
あ、おかりメタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった
No! Okarin, my metal Oopa ran away. She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった勝手に動き出したのかそれは実にファンタジーだな
Ran away? What, it's alive? It's a little hard to believe.
落としたみたい
I think I dropped it. I see, so she's looking for it. that is a rare, earnest fuck's sake from Ulala there. I don't know why that tickled me as much as it did. Not like it really matters.
見つからないなら諦めろまた当てればいい
Forget about it. You can always get another one.
当たりっこないよだってねメタルウーパはネットオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ
No, wait. Metal Oopas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online, you know? Wait, what? That toy was worth that much?
マユリよ一体どこで落としたのだ
Think, Mayuri, where did you drop it?
わかんないから探してるんだよあと見つけても売らないからね
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a leap here. Time, like the past 30 minutes has folded over itself. Kurisu said that we tried speaking to her earlier and we've only just met her. She had the metal loop and now that reality has disappeared, so she's looking for something that hasn't happened in this timeline. Just throwing it out there. I don't know, that's why I'm looking. And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay?
その1万円この俺の研究資金にしてやる
That 10,000 yen will fund my research.
だから売らないってばマユシンの名前書いちゃったし
I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayushi's name on it. And thus begins our search for the metal Oopa.
トゥッテルーウーパさん
Tuturu!
ウーパさん出ておいで
Tuturu! Oopa Oopa! Come out, wherever you are. I need that as my... Okay, I need that as a stream notification sound. Tuturu! It's either that or every day is great at your Junes. Like, oh god, what's her name? Your little sister in Persona 4. What's her name? I was gonna say Himiko. Fucking Morgana. You know what? Joke's on you, I like Morgana. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, TUTURUUU is Mayuri's catchphrase. It's also, I do that often. Not even joking. That I heard that from the anime and I've said it since. It means, actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upo is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Why are you weird champing me, chat? Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、恥を知れ。
What kind of man steals it from a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money? Such a lust for revenge.
おかりんもね。
Why am I being weird champed? What the fuck? Sounds like you, Okarin. Oh, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. Me every morning. What was that?
悲鳴かな。
Was that a scream? I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Mayuri and me, less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
マユリ、ここにいろ。
Stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself and head in the direction of the scream. The echoes led me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. What is happening with this door frame? That really threw me off. It looked like there was two separate doors clipping into each other. I'm pretty sure that came from around that corner. I crouched down and turned the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No. Someone. Motionless. Who is it? Who are they doing? How are they doing? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. Bing bong, bing bong. A body has been discovered. What? Makise Kurusu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
なんで
But why? Suddenly, I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurusu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I'm not voicing that. I twist around in shock. Some of the men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body.
警察を呼べ
Call the police. A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurusu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
おかりん、どうしたの？
What happened, Okarin?
出るぞ
We're leaving. I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurusu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like, when I realised that she was dead? I felt a chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. I finally stop once we get out to the main street, Chuadori. My chest pounds, my breathing laboured from running down the stairs at full speed.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
Hey, what happened? You look really pale. Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet.
人が死んでた。
Someone died. I take several deep breaths. The colour of that blood still stains my brain, but I've calmed down a bit. Makise Kurusu is dead, and I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive, and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what's happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search through electronics, mo, and porn. Just another day in Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows all about Makise Kurusu. Hey, Bombada. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim, but my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I'll begin to type on my phone. Someone stabbed Makise Kurusu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Don't know who. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure that she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finish typing and place my thumb over the send button, and then I press down. Sending. What? What was that? Wait, look around.
消えた。
Okay. They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, at the top of Radikan, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were, is a crashed satellite. I'm pogging, chat.
I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed.
おい、そこの貴様、俺たちが見えているか？
Jacob, thank you for gifting a sub to Grim the Dandy. 16 gift subs. Any Oilers in chat? Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. I'm just quickly replying to a message because work is pinging me. Mildly important. Yeah, this is going to be a really, really fun experience. Just bear with me a sec. This also gives me like an opportune time to like let my voice rest for a minute. We shall put on just any. You know what? I know what we'll put on in the meantime. We'll just put on a quick song. Okay, that's enough of that. Hey you, can you see us?
なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様にだ。
Why won't you answer? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you on the other side of the monitor. What am I answering? Please repeat the question, Rintaro.
間抜け面をしよってつまらんやつだ。
Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis.
貴様からだと俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。
I suppose that from your perspective, it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor. But that's where you're wrong.
モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は実はすべて虚構。もちろん貴様自身もな。
For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you too.
真の現実、それはこちら側にある。
True reality is on this side of the screen. Anyone else feeling a bit meta from like following this up straight after MGS2's finale? Woof.
自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。
Don't believe me? I don't blame you. Few are those who can handle the truth.
まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。
But no matter. I shall speak in simpler terms, easy enough even you to understand. Fucking simulation theory, yeah. What if the simulation theory is actually just an AI testing our capability for working out if a simulation theory could ever exist. And oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
まず俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。ここは東京秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。俺たちは普段ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
This is the Future Gadget Laboratory, located in Akihabara district of Tokyo. We call it simply the lab. Our purpose is to shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos.
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Okarin.
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。
Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember?
駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると、大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。その2階に我がラボは今日構えている。
Help. From the station, head down Churodori until you reach Saihurucho Station, then take a left onto Kurumabeshi Dori in the alley before the traffic light. You'll find the rundown Oyama building. The lab is on the second floor.
目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房というマニアックなテナントだな。
On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Brawn Tube Workshop. You can't miss it.
今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。いかに電気街である秋葉原といえども需要があるとは思えない。寂れた店なのだ。
It deals exclusively in CRT monitors of all things. Can you imagine? Even in the heart of Akihabara's electric town, the demand for CRTs is practically non-existent.
だが、ブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんは、このビルのオーナーでもある。
But the proprietor of the Brawn Tube Workshop, Tanuji, is also the owner of the building.
ゆえに、今や急ピッチで都市開発が進み、しかも高騰しているこの秋葉原であろうと、道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるというわけだ。
That's how he can afford to maintain his ridiculously niche hobby shop, even as land value continues to rise.
幸いにもあの店長は、人を見る目はあるようでな。この俺のカリスマ性を見抜き、ビル2階を丸々ワンフロア、ただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。ふわっはっはっは。
He may seem a rough sort, but he was no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. And we're just gonna... I'm gonna quickly pat myself on the back for that previous line that had like 5 different names of places that were like impossible to actually pronounce, but I winged it.
だが、未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため、優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ、所属研究員は
I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are...
オカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
Okarin, you've got to say lab mems, not researchers.
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて3人である。
Our lab mems, laboratory members, are 3.
ラボメンナンバー001。ラボ創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺、法院京馬。
I'm the founder of the Future Gadget Lab, a lab mem number 001, the insane mad scientist Hyun Kyuma.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
Okarin is cuter though.
そしてコスプレが趣味のこう一点、ラボメンナンバー002、椎名真由里。
Next we have our resident cosplayer and only female member, lab mem number 002, Shina Mayuri.
てってるー、まゆしーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
TUTURUUU! Call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them. Desu.
最後にスーパーハカーラボメンナンバー003橋田至だ。
And last, we have our resident super hacker, Labmem number 003, Hashida Itaru.
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ、ジョーコ。
Stop calling me that, it's super hacker, duh.
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である。
Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention.
詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ。
For details, see our lab's homepage. Terms and conditions apply.
もちろん闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェットが最優先事項だが、その研究から派生する副産物的な発明も多い。というか、今のところはそっちばかりだ。
Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with Dark Dominion, but that research has spawned a number of clone Metal Gears that we're going to sell off to the US Marines. It spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned.
すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた。だが、これはまだ序章でしかない。未来ガジェットのアイデアは俺の中に108まであるのだ。
Our arsenal gear of future gadgets is up to 8, but this is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 Patriots to I'm going to stop shoehorning these Metal Gear Solid references in now.
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。
I find it funnier than you guys do. Like in that tennis manga, right? I get it.
人の煩悩の数といえ、このアットチャンネルの目。
No, it's the number of earthly desires and mortals, you channel junkie.
それと、俺が話しているのだから口出しをするなと言っているだろ。
And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking.
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
Yeah, I wouldn't want to interrupt you talking to yourself, nerd.
独り言ではない。見てわからないのか。俺は今、モニターの向こうにいるこいつに話しかけているのだ。
I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see? I'm talking to Vysetra, streaming live at twitch.tv/Vysetra.
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
You just grinned. Fuck you, this is too meta.
おのれ貴様、何を笑っているのか。モニターの中の存在のくせに。
You guys don't exist at that monitor. Fuck you. What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that
こっち
monitor.
みんなって言ってやれば？
Just say, don't look at me.
通じないんじゃないかな。
I don't think that's gonna work.
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気づいていないらしいな。自覚がないというのは実に不幸なことだ。
It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. It's sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality.
その人にしてみたら、マユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
Maybe they think we're in the game?
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないんじゃね？
I doubt it's even occurred to them.
じゃあ、ダル君の大好きな二次元の女の子たちもそうなの？
But aren't your 2D girlfriends the same way?
それは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
That's different. Those girls are my wives.
ダルの嫁の話はどうでもいい。
Nobody cares about your harem.
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味深いテーマじゃん。もし仮に僕たちがゲームの中の住人だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
But Mayushi touched upon a very interesting theme, you know? What if we're actually just characters in a game? Any way we can know for sure?
ないな。
No.
即答かよ。
Come on.
ゆえに、そのような議論は不毛。世界の支配構造を打ち砕く方法について考える方がよほど有意義だ。
Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system.
中二病、オツ。
Nice tunibue, bro. I step back from the monitor. Displayed on the screen is is the ugly cute character Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally I find only the ugly part of Ugly Cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare.
黙れスーパーハカー。俺は中二病ではない。
Shut it, hacker. I'm no Chunibu patient. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin. I'm Human. Huma.
そういう設定っしょ。
That's your character's name, right?
やるやる。誰の人とのコミュニケーションの取れなさはどれだけ経っても治らないな。
Oh, Daru. Your communication skills are beyond repair.
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
I'll have you know I go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Hashida Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer, playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's Mo. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. The needle bit my finger. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shina Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it, I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division, for women. And today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the future gadget laboratory need costumes brackets for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the future gadget laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. I belong here. Well, that certainly was cryptic, but her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
で、オカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
So, did Alpaca Man say anything?
いや、全然。
Nope, not a thing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
こんな不愛想アルパカ。
Damn antisocial alpaca. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do... The TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. And 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 whack it again. Nothing. Dust. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Bronze Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
You made Mr. Alpaca angry.
後で修理できるか聞きに行かなければ。
Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた。
They're gone. As I left Radican, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people in the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished. Drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves. but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until...
どうかした？
What's wrong? Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes.
今人が消えたよな。
Everyone disappeared just now, right? Huh?
消えただろ。今目の前で。
You saw it too, right? Just now, right before our very eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her.
マユリも見たか？見たよな。
Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない。
I didn't see anything.
見てない。
You didn't? I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていない。見ていないのか。だってついさっきまでここにはたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ。
You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
歩いてたかな。
There were?
それに店員まで消えている。こんなことはいくらなんでもありえない。
Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure.
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、そっか。オカリンは幻を見てたんだね。
It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you?
きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
I'm sure it's because of the heat. Tutaru! How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radikan, where I had just been a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Makise Kurusu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurusu's might be still in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was...
そもそもあの人工衛星は一体なんだ。
What the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. This satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? Yo, Smokestack. Welcome. The real question was, when did that happen?
マユリ、あの人工衛星だが。
Mayuri, about that satellite.
びっくりしたね。
Yep. What a surprise, huh?
びっくりしただと。何がびっくりしたのだ。
What do you mean? What was the surprise?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
It made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound. But I don't think it was kaplow. And so it was more like a zzz.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか。
Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
来たのかな。宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな。
Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board? Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt all of it?
そこの君たち
Hey, you two. Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだここらは今立ち入り禁止だすぐに出て行きなさい
What do you think you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave.
ごめんなさい。
We're sorry.
それより制服警官さん、仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが、一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question.
警官 A って
Officer A?
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね。
Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you?
見ていないいいから早く出て行け
What are you talking about? Get out of here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makise Kurusu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could...
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ
Look, I don't have time for your nonsense. The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, No one got stabbed at Radican. What? How can he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Churodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radican. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even TOTV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Churodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makise Kurusu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery?
そうか。そういうことか。
I see. So that's it. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。
This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organisation. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God. This is all an elaborate cover-up by the Patriots. Their influence has corrupted Arsenal GW, which means the entire war economy may be under their control. My God.
だが、俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
See you, Smirk. But they underestimate me, for I am not so easily played. One day I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favourite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
Ah, elixir intellectualis, a drink fit for a genius.
コーラの方がよくね
Cola's better.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
Okarin really loves his Dr. P.
この知的飲料の良さがわからない奴は人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。
I pity the man who knows not the greatness of Dr. Pepper. Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it's strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poke Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's easily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased for my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn, and probably never will be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. The plan, as in the plan? Obviously I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8. Oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant? We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though. We were in different classes junior year, and actually we didn't talk at all. So, 2 years? Details. The point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. Nope. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organisation that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we've managed to create some ingenious futurish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Featuring... I won't do it. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helican. Gadget number 3, could this be Aura Aura? Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Scialoom Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. Nice. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is the future gadget number 8, the Phone Wave, name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so, our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is in short a remote-controlled microwave. You put food into the microwave before you leave, and then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy Mayuri, has made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし。
We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon.
バナナを冷凍してみようとしたら、さらにへんてこなことになったし。
And when we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird.
さっぱりわかんない。
I just don't get it. Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again.
Mayuri! Mayuri! ここにバナナを持て!
Bring forth the bananas.
またゲルバナ作るの？
Are you going to turn them into gel bananas again?
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
That's been bugging me, Mayushi. Can you stop calling them gel bananas?
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
But gel bananas are gel bananas. I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the Phone Wave.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？もったいないよ。
Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food.
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ。
Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization.
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
That's fine with me. Mayushi always buys the bananas, and now Mayushi can't eat a single one.
次からは一本ずつ使うことも検討しておこう。
Next time, we'll only do one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The Phone Wave is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the Phone Wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and my coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. I check my pants and coat pockets. Let's press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone and make a call to the Phone Wave. It allows to confirm the controller settings from config. Okay. Now, where did I put my phone? Okay, I thought we were just being funny. I'm connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
Hello, this is the Phone Wave. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the Phone Wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
Do you hear Mayushi's voice?
少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
Be quiet, I'm trying to listen.
らからタイマー操作ができます。
You can operate the timer from this menu.
シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
After pushing the hash button, please enter the heating time in seconds.
例えば1分ならシャープ60、
For example, press hash 60 for 1 minute.
2分ならシャープ120です。
For 2 minutes, press hash 120. When I enter the command, the phone wave starts up with a low hum.
これ普通の温めじゃね？
Won't this just warm it normally? Crap, I messed up. I immediately shut it off. Let's try again. This time we're going to ignore the guidance and enter 120 hash. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards.
何？逆回転？
Backwards? I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、奮闘の規則を導入して。
That might have serious implications if we look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hund's rule.
あるわ。ねえよ。
Yeah. No.
ないか。
Not Hund's rule?
ないね。
No.
そうか。
Okay. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
Gel bananas already! The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time.
ダルよ。このバナナ食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered.
すげえまずそうじゃん。
They look really nasty.
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ。遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってズズイと行くがいい。
The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. Don't need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it.
いらね。
No.
ではもゆり、お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours.
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
But Gelbanas are all gloopy, droopy, soft and squishy. Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all.
デロデロでブニュブニュか。ダルよ、どう思う？
Gloopy, droopy, soft and squishy. Daru, what do you think?
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。
Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana.
まゆし、あなたのバナナ、ブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me.
ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
Daru-kun, your nose is bleeding.
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
Please just say it.
あなたのバナナ、ブニュブ。
Fucking degenerate.
言わせるな、手の額。
Don't make us say that, you pervert. Daru retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Mayuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway. Cue the
ゲル
music.
状になったということは反固形。すなわち、分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
The gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter, In other words, there is a possibility that the intermolecular bonds were weakened. What could have partially liquefied the bananas?
そうか。わかったぞ。
I've got it. I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが、実は違ったのだよ。
What we thought was a freezing function is actually something else. A bold statement if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち。なんだってと叫ぶがいい。ここは叫ぶところだ。
Now's the time to shout, what you say? Come on, don't be shy. Their reactions are pathetically weak. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that those specific bananas that froze, they were frozen a couple of hours prior to when Mayuri actually microwaved them. And what it does, it sends it back in time to a previous state. So the gelatinous state that we're seeing is like the formation of the banana. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
We already knew that. Oh.
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてんの？ってことじゃん。
The problem is we don't know what it is doing or why it's doing it.
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
If it's the opposite of freezing, then couldn't it be thawing them?
実に愚鈍な意見だな、マユリ。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
What a silly question, Mayuri. What you're describing is just a normal microwave.
じゃあどういうこと？
Then what is it?
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
We don't know, and that's the problem. He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru? There's going to be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Uber. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Giro Throgi. That's the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. Awesome, we can actually communicate and stuff, that's cool. I need... Okay, I see. Oh shit, we can change the wallpaper and ringtone and everything? Can I make everything TUTURUUU? Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down. Behind me is a large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. The building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach, but from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort that you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, are you going to check out Radican?
どうせ言っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし、勢いすげえ。
No point. I can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on our channel. It's huge, man. Ah, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiru. and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF assembly hall.
あー涼しい生き返るぜ
Man, feel that AC. I'm alive. Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar.
電話レンジカッコ仮の件だが俺は答えを導き出したかもしれん
About the phone wave, I might have found our answer.
そのカッコ借りってめんどいからいい加減やめるべき
You know, that name subject to change thing is really annoying. I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I'll carry on until the day we decide its true name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい
Now's not the time.
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん
So what's your latest ridiculous theory?
何を言うか俺はいつもこの世の神羅万象すら超越したあらゆる可能性について思考を巡らせているのだとんでもとか言うな
What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility. Even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous.
神羅万象を超越ってつまり何でもありってことじゃね理論ってレベルじゃねえぞ
So basically, you're just pulling stuff out your ass. You can't really call that science.
だるよ電話レンジカッコ仮はシュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだがどう
Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave may be the key to opening Steins gate. How's that?
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが
Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. A chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator, I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません
I'm sorry.
No.
Excuse me? What? It's a girl, and I recognize her. You. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just a few hours ago. Makise Kurisu,
何か
is there something wrong? Kurisu frowns and tries to back away, but I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Ow.
貴様
You.
貴様は死んだはずだ
You should be dead.
なぜここに
Why are you here?
しかも
And you're even... There isn't a single bloodstain on her clothes, and they're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. Yet as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured.
無傷
Not a scratch.
痛い離して
Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Kurisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gasping in disbelief.
何なの
What's wrong with you?
無事だったのか怪我は平気なのかいやそんなはずはないマキとクリスは何者かに刺されて血まみれで
You're okay? But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood.
またその話かよ
That again? Daru interrupts. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said.
またその話とはどういう意味だ
What do you mean again?
だって1週間前にも僕にそんなメール送ってきたじゃん
I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago? Excuse me? Time dilution, eyes right.
メール俺が
I sent you an email?
何をバカなマキセ・クリスが殺されているのを見たのはほんの3時間前だぞ
Don't be ridiculous, I saw her dead just 3 hours ago.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか私ピンピンしてますんで
Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine.
そういえばあのメール変な感じだったな送信日時が1週間後になってたつまり未来から来たっつうか
You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future.
未来から来た。
It came from the future?
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見たのかだる。お前がとんでも理論を言い出すとは珍しい。
That sounds like something you'd read on the internet, Daru. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories.
違うがな。確かにメールの日付は1週間後の28、あ、そっか。28日だから今日じゃん。
No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from the 28th. Wait, that's today. Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right, the email was sent from my phone. He received it on July the 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stabbed. Bed Makise Kurusu. Don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looked like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though.
これは3時間前に誰に送ったメールだ。
This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3, and there should be more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Interesting. Suddenly, Kurusu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh, right, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is Kurusu a waifu? And why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to touch Kurusu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles.
ある。実体がある。やはり幽霊だというのは考えすぎか。
Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me.
オカリン、まずくね。
Akarin, I don't think that's a good idea. I poke Kurusu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい。
Hey. Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance? That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radican? What was that scream that I heard? Were they hallucinations, just like the mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Yeah! I grabbed the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか?
Are you trying to get yourself arrested?
俺は真実を知りたいだけだ。
I just want to know the truth. You and me both, Chief. I stare straight back at Kurusu as she trembles with anger and lifts her blouse a little higher.
何が真実よ、この変態！バカなの？死ぬの？
What truth, you perv? You stupid? Do you want to die? She pushes my hand away.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞。来たこれ。
Louise Chan's famous line for the win. Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurusu.
俺は確かに見たのだ。
I know what I saw.
まさかあんた、今、私の下着を…
No way, did you just see my Kurusu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目がそうではない。
No, you fool, not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makise Kurusu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything that I saw.
ドクター中バッチ。
オカリン何言ってるん？ 中鉢の発表会なら中止になったじゃん。
What are you talking about, Okiri? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled. There was too many waifus at the scene. Okay, I need to take like a 5-minute break. Give my voice a chance to actually recover because I've been talking for 2 hours straight. Oh. What we think? How are we feeling? Are we enjoying this? Just while we chill, I'm going to turn the game volume up a little bit. Oh, my voice. Pepe Jammer. I too am in joy. Man. When you were doing Danganronpa, Ulala, did your voice get like this sore from like having to read everything out? It did? Man, yeah, true. You had yeah, class trial was like fully voiced pretty much. So you had that like you had that respite. Whereas the voiced lines in this aren't in English. Make sure you stay hydrated. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go down some water. 2 secs. Don't judge me, chat. I drank straight from the tap. Actual heathen? Wait, what the fuck? Drink with your hands? Spy? What the fuck? I'd say that's more barbaric. Who hurt you, Spy? Vysetra, you sound so posh. Yeah, I'm super posh. I'm super posh. I drink from the tap in the kitchen. Not even in the kitchen, from the bathroom. You eat with your hands. I thought you meant like cupping your hands under the tap of water and then just like pooling it in your hands and just like slurping it from your hands. I thought that's what you meant. Bathroom water is the forbidden beverage. You can't drink from anything but the kitchen tap? This is like a temporary break. We're just going to sit here and just, I guess, chat for a little bit. Gives me the chance to recover. And also vape. See, that's why I drink from the bathroom. It's not like I'm drinking from the fucking toilet. That would be a ratchet way of doing it though. Like, get a glass, just like put it inside the toilet, flush the toilet, and I'm gonna stop. There's science to be done here. As the mad scientist, I need to confirm this theory. Spy, you know something? This game has taught me something. This story of Steins Gate, it's told me that you just don't have the scope, the big brain approach to matter and life and science. At least you have a brain. You got me there. Okay. Do we continue? How long is this, by the way? Is this something that's going to take, like, super duper amounts of time? I'm asking, like, people have played through it. I think the people that have played through it have left. How do we save, by the way? Apparently, upwards of 40 hours. Holy fuck. System menu save. No, I don't want to do that. I wish to save. Ah, okay. Chapter 1, Time Travel Paranoia. Cancelled.
そう、人工衛星の墜落で。
Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえ、ちょっとあなた。
Excuse me.
我が名は法院京馬だ。
My name is Hyun Kuma.
違うよ。全然違うよ。
Really, man? You're hopeless.
法院さん、今の話詳しく教えてほしいんですが。
Okay, main character San. I'd like to hear your story in more detail. It looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょう。
Makise-san, it's Army's time.
はい。
Huh? Oh, right, thank you. Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
We should go too.
行くとはどういう意味だ。
Go where?
講義を聞きに来たんだろ
To hear the lecture, duh. Ah, that. Daru follows after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. She is the lecturer. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を聞きに来てくださってありがとう。
I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today.
講義をする方だったのか。
She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius Makise Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a Gossip magazine article. That's when he told me she was going to be a guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about her.
こういうのは初めてなので緊張してますが、ガチガチなのは多めに見てください。どうぞよろしく。
It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there were also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever, I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radican how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
今回
Thank
タイム
fuck
マシン
that's
をテ
over.
ーマに話してほしいと言われまして、正直専門外なのですが、頑張って話してみようと思います。
For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best.
タイムマシンか。
Time travel? Oh.
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシンなんていうのはバカらしい代物だということです。
Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept.
意義あり。
Objection. Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel.
タイムマシンが作れないと決めつけるのは早計だ。
It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd.
オカリン、無茶しやがって。
Okarin, you magnificent fool. Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、はい、いいですよ。ディスカッション形式の方が話も弾むでしょうし。
Okay, it's fine, I guess. It'll be easy to talk in a discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
でもその前に、私の考えを話させてください。
But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject.
これまで世界中の科学者たちがタイムトラベルについての理論を提唱してきました。主な理論だけでも11に及びます。
Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory at least.
中性子星理論、ブラックホール理論、高速理論。
1. The neutron star theory. 2. The black hole theory. 3. Light speed theory.
タキオン理論、ワームホール理論、エキゾチック物質理論。
4. Tachyon theory. 5. The wormhole theory. 6. Exotic matter theory.
宇宙ひも理論、量子重力理論、セシウムレーザー光理論。
7. The cosmic string theory. 8. Quantum gravity theory. 9. Celsium laser theory.
素粒子リングレーザー理論、ディラック反粒子理論。
Elementary particle ring and laser theory. Dirac antiparticle theory. Not bad. Perhaps Makise Kurusu is a worthy rival after all.
でも、それらの理論はいずれも仮説の域を出ません。
However, all of these models are purely theoretical. Hey, let me just quickly say, if there's... The only way something gets called a theory in the scientific community is if it actually has some weight to it. A theory isn't a conspiracy. They're two very different things. A conspiracy is speculation. A theory has some sort of basis to it.
場合によっては、11個の中の別の理論によって否定されているものさえある。
Some of them even contradict each other.
では、12番目の理論が発見されたとしたらどうかな。
Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th mode?
そうです。それは。
Right, well.
13番目の理論によって否定されるかもしれませんね。
It could be contradicted by the 13th model, now couldn't it? Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits, I should back off for now.
ちなみに、未来へのタイムトラベルなら今すぐにでも可能ですよ。アインシュタインの相対性理論によればね。
By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity.
例えば、今すぐ羽田空港に行って、そこから沖縄行きあたりの飛行機に乗ればいい。目的地に降り立った時、その人は10億分の1秒くらい私より未来に進んでいる。
For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future than I am. What does that mean?
移動する速さが高速に近づけば近づくほど、時間は遅く流れる。それが相対性理論ですから。
According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approached the speed of light.
極論を言えば、光と同じほどの速さで走ることができたら、流れる時間はその人だけ半分になるわけで。
For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast for you.
24時間その速度で走り続ければ周囲では48時間が経ったことになるから丸1日分未来へ飛んだことになるんですよ。法王院京馬さん。
If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand, Hugh and Kuma? Why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kurusu wants to pick a fight. I wish he hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name.
それはへりくつではないかな。
But that's not really time travel, is it? Now, a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makise Kurusu's example isn't strictly time travel per se, but I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience.
そうですね。
Yes, you're right. The genius girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all of these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Makise Kurusu's giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
では過去には行けるのかな。
Then what about going to the past?
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょ。
Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you?
それもへりくつですよ。
That's not time travel either. This time it's a nearby student who objects.
まあ、今までのは前置き。
Well, I was just getting started. Was it just me or did Kurusu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみましょう。
Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need?
代表的なところだと宇宙紐理論かワームホール理論かな。
The best candidates for this are cosmic strings and wormholes.
宇宙紐というのは超巨大な質量を持つ紐みたいな形のひび割れです。
A cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass. A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist?
ひびの幅は素粒子と同じぐらいで長さは最低でも銀河系と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです。
The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy.
これは巨大な質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める性質を持っているんです。その歪んだ時空を紐を中心にあなたがぐるっと一周すると360度以内で回りきることができる。
It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you could make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees.
要するにワープみたいなことができるということ。これ時空の角度欠損って言います。
In short, you can do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit.
角度欠損しているところを通過するとそこは欠損しちゃってますので通過時間はゼロになる。
When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes 0.
これを応用して宇宙紐が高速に近い速さで運動しているとき
Now, we apply this to a cosmic string moving at near light speed.
相対性理論により宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから歪んでいる角度欠損の領域を通過すると本来ゼロだった通過時間がマイナスになる。
According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of 0.
つまり通過後の方が過去になっているわけ。
In other words, you will arrive in the past after transit.
で、2本の宇宙紐を使って空間欠損ジャンプを行い元の地点まで周回するように戻ってくるとちょうど周回を開始したのと同じ時間に戻ってくることができる。
If you use two cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time that you started revolving.
ざっくり言っちゃうと、それが宇宙紐理論によるタイムトラベル。
And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings.
ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは 宙紐理論は超紐理論とは別物ということです。
By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings.
というわけで、宇宙紐理論で過去へ行くために用意するものは3つ。
That feel when Steins Gate, an anime, is teaching me more about space theory than I ever learned at school. You're a superstring. Now then, you need 3 things in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings.
その1、宇宙紐。これは2つ必要です。あ、ちなみに宇宙紐って生まれたばかりの宇宙にしかないという過程なので、探すのはかなり骨が折れるかも。
First, the cosmic strings themselves. 2 strings to be exact, but by the way, they are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find.
その2、仮に宇宙紐を見つけてきたら、それを光に近い速さで運動させるためのエネルギーが必要です。
Second, you would need the energy required to make them move them at near light speed.
銀河と同じ長さのひび割れを光並みに加速させるにはどのくらいのエネルギーがいるんでしょうね。少なくとも 1.21 ジゴワット以上なのは確かです。
How much energy do you think you'd need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. This earns a few chuckles from the audience.
その3、宇宙紐があるところまで行って戻ってくるための宇宙船。タイムトラベルする人はこれに乗らないといけません。
Third, you'd need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning, with the time traveler alive, of course.
どうです、ホーインさん。宇宙紐理論でのタイムトラベル、挑戦できると思いますか？
What do you think, Huin-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jeered this time.
ホーインさんは宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないようですね。
Looks like Huin-san doesn't want to take the challenge.
だったらもう一つ例に挙げたワームホール理論はどうです？こちらは宇宙紐理論よりはもうちょっと現実的かもしれません。
In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic strings.
ところでホーインさん、ワームホールってどんなものか知ってますか？
By the way, Huin-san, do you know what wormholes are? No, don't ask me, I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた抜け道のようなものだろう。
It's like a shortcut through space, right?
そうです。
Yes, that's correct. Whew, I got it right. I sigh inwardly in relief.
2つの穴があって、それはトンネルでつながっている。トンネルは通過時間0で通り抜けられる。2つの穴がどれだけ離れていてもね。
There are 2 wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, transit time through the tunnel is 0.
だけど、ここで残念なお知らせ。ワームホールのトンネルは超重力がかかっていて、開通すると同時に潰れちゃいます。
But oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens.
だから、かかる重力を無効化するために何らかの細工をしなくちゃダメなの。
So we need something to negate the effect of gravity.
いわゆるエキゾチック物質。これはマイナスの重さを持つ物質で重力に反発するんです。
So-called exotic matter, a substance with negative mass which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kurisu raises her right fist.
こうやってむぎゅーっとグーを作ってる状態がワームホールのトンネルです。
Say that the wormhole tunnel has been squished by an invisible fist.
ここを通るためには手の中に私が握ろうとする力に反発する何かを作ってむぎゅーっとできなくしないとダメということですね。
In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. Kurisu opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入してワームホールを安定させれば瞬間移動が可能になります。でもタイムトラベルをするにはそこからもう一手間必要。
If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, takes a little more effort.
ここでは仮にワームホールの入り口側の穴がこの秋葉原に、出口側にある穴が LA にあるとしましょう。
For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara, and the exit is in Los Angeles.
まず LA にある穴を光に近い速さで宇宙の果てまで飛ばしちゃってください。そして果てまで行ったらすぐに LA に引っ張り戻す。
First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light, and once it's there, we yank it back to LA. How?
相対性理論により光の速さで動くと時間は遅く流れる。 LA に戻ってきた穴は秋葉原にある穴よりも過去にあるということになります。
According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole.
というわけでその状態で法王院さんがワームホールに飛び込んだら数年前の LA に行けるでしょう。
So now, if Hoenn-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left.
でもこの時点ではまだタイムトラベルをしたことにはなりません。疑似的なタイムトラベルです。いわゆる浦島効果ね。
However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect.
重要なのはこの後 LA から
Urashima, sorry.
もう一度ワームホールを通って戻ること。そうするとその通過時間はゼロなので
The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since the transit time is 0.
法王院さんが数年前の秋葉原に戻ってくるわけです。これでタイムトラベルは完了。
Hoenn-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete.
ワームホール理論に必要なものは宇宙紐より楽ですよ。
The prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel.
その1、ワームホールそのもの。この宇宙のどこかにもしかしたらあるかもしれません。見つけた人はまだ誰もいませんが。
First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody has ever seen one.
その2、ワームホールの穴を光並みの速さで宇宙の果てまで往復させることのできるエネルギー。
Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed.
その3、エキゾチック物質。ちなみにこれ、実在は確認されてません。
Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist. So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
バカらしいと最初に言った理由は分かってもらえましたか？
Now do you see what I meant when I said that time travel is an absurd concept?
タイムトラベルの理論はどれも思考実験です。それらの理論からでは実際にタイムマシンを作ることはできないということ。それが私からの回答です。
Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer.
もっと簡単なものはないんですか？例えば机の引き出しを開けるだけで使えるものとか。
Isn't there anything simpler, like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use or something?
ないですね。
I'm afraid not. A firm declaration.
結局、現代の物理学じゃそこが限界。10年後にはどうなってるかわかりませんが。
This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though.
それに、仮にもっと簡単に過去へ行ける方法が発見されたとしても、実際に行けるとは限らない。
Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working.
因果率に関する根本的な問題が解決されていませんから。
And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not yet been solved.
タイムパラドックス、質量保存の法則。
You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading it in a book. Not a terribly reputable book, but still. That's such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though.
質量保存の法則を宇宙のようなマクロレベル、あるいは原子や素粒子などのミクロレベルの仕組みに当てはめるのは誤りです。
If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. What? Is that true? Here. Ah, she's laughing at my reaction. That little... how mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する法則でしかないから。現代物理学においては全く成立しない。
Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It doesn't hold in modern physics at all.
無から有は生み出せますから。
Something can come from nothing. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
Then what is the problem?
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも親殺しのパラドックスの方です。
The time paradox of time paradoxes. In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were born?
そのパラドックスの回が
Snake, that's patricide.
タイムトラベルは実現できない。絶対に。
As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never.
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
And what if you just don't kill them?
そんな単純な問題じゃありません。SF 映画と同じように考えるのはとても危険です。あなたが消えるだけじゃ済まされない。
You can't think of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that. Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous.
矛盾が生じることは因果律の崩壊、相対性理論の崩壊、さらにはこの世のすべての物理法則の崩壊を意味するのです。
Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in existence.
パラドックスは理論上の思考実験に過ぎない。現実に起きることはないし、起きてはいけないことなんです。
Paradoxes are nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality and they should not.
だから、たとえ 0.00001% でも起きる可能性のあるどんな行動も絶対に実行には移せない。そう考える方が自然じゃないですか?
Nothing that has even a 0.00001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say that this is the logical conclusion?
多世界解釈や自己無矛盾の原理っていう抜け道もありますが、個人的にはファンタジーすぎると思うので認めたくないですね。
There may be loopholes like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem too much like fantasy for me to accept. I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurisu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. Holy fuck, that was a long lecture. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end of it, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead. And yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exercise. I seriously doubt that Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese, it's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of the Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing it, Mansubashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit well with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba. but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of that word from the few trees growing here. It's Ocarin! TUTURUUU! There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Urishibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. That's a dude. That is 100% a dude. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom, the essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, This is the biggest meme! Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. I'm not sure that I mind. Good afternoon, Akabi-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Fucking best story I've ever gone through. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's... It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy? Yeah. Oh, I fucking love this game. Damn Sisadas won't shut up, but he's a guy? Hell yeah. Lukako, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? But he's a guy? Oh, okay, never mind. He's a friend of mine, I call him Lukako. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukako is taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean Demon Sword Samidare? Correct. I bought it for you so you could learn to control your power. Oh yeah, you bought it at Bladeworks, right? I think you said it cost 980. Don't say another word. Any more and they'll come to silence you. They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me, Okarin. But who are they? I ignore Mayuri's question. But he's a guy. So, Lukako, are you making sure to practice with Samidare, like I told you? Yes, I do practice swings once a day. This is my cosplay goal. Not even joking, this is like the perfect cosplay for me. As long as you carry it and master the Seishin Zan, the school of swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you consuming your soul. Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included. Thank you, Akabi-san. It was a wonderful present.
俺は岡部ではない。
My name isn't Okabe.
オカリンだよ。
It's Okarin.
ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
I'm sorry, Kuma-san.
別ればいい。では、合言葉。
As long as you understand. Now, speak the words.
エルグサイ
Kongaru.
コンガリウ
So close. El Sai Kongalu.
違う、コンガリュウではなくコングルーだ。
No, not Kongalu. Kongru.
はい。エルサイコングル
Hell yeah.
これでいいですか？
Did I get it right? Lukako smiles happily as I nod.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy. I knew it. I saw it coming.
美しい師弟関係だね。マユシーは不女子じゃないけど、ちょっとドキドキしてきちゃうよ。
Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Mayushi's not a fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited.
マユリちゃん、変な想像しないで。
Mayuri-chan, please don't imagine such things. Is this a call me senpai sort of thing going on? Am I just not cultured enough to get this? Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship, I, Hyun and Kuma, have gone to great lengths to teach Lukako about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samudare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukako is very obedient and hard-working, plus he's always eager to learn new things. Our master couldn't ask for a better disciple, but he's a guy? Okay. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy.
それで、なぜマユリはここにいる？
What are you doing here, Mayuri?
ルカ君に会いに来たんだよ。
I came to see Luka-kun.
来月のコミマでライネットのキラリちゃんコスをしてほしいってずっと頼んでるのにちっとも OK してくれないんだよ。
Komima is coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kiriri-chan from Rainet, but he won't say yes.
だってコスプレするなんて僕恥ずかしいよ。
But cosplaying, that's just too embarrassing for me.
でもルカ君は絶対似合うと思うんだ。
But I'm sure you'll look great in it.
こんな可愛い子が女の子のはずがないって大人気になるよ。ねえ、しようよコスプレデビュー。
I love this sentence. The phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl, is really popular, you know? Come on, make your cosplay debut. Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukako as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on. Lukako has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of.
そんなくだらないことは後でやるんだな。
Save the trivial stuff for later.
マユシにとっては大事なことだもん。
But it's really important to Mayushi.
俺にとってはくだらないことなのだ。
And it's trivial to me.
それよりルカ子よ。俺がこの神社を訪ねたのは他でもない。お祓いを頼みたいのだが、やってもらえないだろうか。
Anyway, Lukako, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism.
お祓いですか？だったらお父さんに。
An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please wait.
あ、いや、そこまで大げさにしなくていい。気休めでいいのだ。
No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine.
というわけで、例のあれを持ってこい。
So, with that said, bring out the usual.
例のあれと言いますと、 サミダレですか？
The usual? You mean Samidare?
違う。お祓いに妖刀は必要ないだろう。お祓いと言ったらあれに決まっている。
No, who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious.
正式な名称はわからんが、棒に白い紙がふさふさとついていて、神主がわさわさと振るやつだ。
I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thingy with.
今のオカリンの説明、ゆとりっぽいね。
That sounded really dumb, Okarin. Quite shocked to hear that from Mayuri.
あ、お骨さですね。でも、お父さん貸してくれるかな。
Ah, the Unisai. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me.
ちょっと聞いてきます。
I'll go ask him. Lukako makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
じゃあ、マユシーはこれからバイトだから、もう行くね。
Well, time for me to go to work.
そうか、頑張ってこい。バイトが終わったら直接帰るのか？
Do your best. Are you going straight home afterwards? Hi. Whoa, we did that backwards. She said yup, I said hi. Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began.
というわけで、また明日ね。
See you tomorrow. TUTURUUU? Oh. I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off.
マユリ、お前はあの時ラジカンで男の悲鳴を聞いたよな。
Wait, Mayuri. Back at Radikan, you heard a man scream, right?
夢？
Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple as if in fall. Then she just gives her usual smile.
それっていつのこと？
When was that again?
今日の昼だ。
This afternoon.
聞いてないかな。
I don't think I heard anything.
そうか。
Oh,
わかった。
well, alright.
変なオカリン。
Okarin's a widow.
じゃあね。トゥットゥルー。
TUTURUUU! Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway.
岡部さん、お待たせしました。
Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. Lukako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for.
借りることができました。よかったです。
Dad let me borrow it, thank goodness.
あれ？まゆりちゃんは帰ったんですか？
Did Mayuri-chan leave?
マユリはどうでもいいから、今すぐお祓いを始めるのだ、ルカ子よ。
Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukako.
はい。僕でいいんでしょうか？そもそも何に対するお祓いを？
Okay, but do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising anyway? Lukako is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart, a terrible chill shoots up my spine.
俺に取り付いた悪霊が。
It's the evil spirit in my arm. I grab my violently shaking wrist.
静まれ、悪霊よ。急げ、ルカ子。このままでは俺は取られる。
Be still, foul spirit. Hurry, Lukako is trying to take over.
そんな。岡部さん、しっかりしてください。
Hang in there, Okabe-san.
俺は岡部さんではない。
I'm not Okabe-san.
すいません京馬さん。でも僕どうしたら。
I'm sorry, Kuma-san, but what should I...
お払いを急げ。この前教えた通りにやればいい。
The exorcism, hurry, just do it like I taught you. With a serious look on his face, Lukiko grasps the Unasar with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Shh, amateur. Please, Luca, expel the spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Lukiko starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry, but he's a guy. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukiko's managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit. He raises the Unasar up high, shaking it left and right. Please leave from Okabe, Kuma-san. That's great, now strike my arm with his 6 axe. The tip of the Unasar touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of the cicadas. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukiko. Lukiko sighs in relief and blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. I was hoping for one more, but he's a guy. After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the Brawn Tube workshop for repairs. Daru and Mayuri have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but I manage. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the centre of the room. A 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. If LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT.
Whoa.
This guy is fucking jacked. What's up, Akabe? Sitting in front of the huge CRTs, an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tenuji Yugo. I call him Mr. Brawn. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes. Is this guy a husbando? What's up? That TV you gave me broke, that's what. I bet you were treating it rough, weren't you? I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter. Love. You've got to treat them with love. A muscle-bound, bald guy talking about love. It sends shivers down my spine. I'll need repairs, post-haste. Man, why do you always talk like that? Mr. Braun begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. We are 3 hours in. I'm really enjoying this game though. Do I end the stream for now and then do some more another time? I am really enjoying it, but my voice is getting tired. I don't think I've talked this much in my entire life. Just play a Visnov. What are you doing, Spy? Yo! Fool is streaming DS3. He's doing more bosses? Holy shit. The madman. Oh my god. Nothing but red splits. This guy's world record is actually insane. Oh man. There's a couple streamers that are playing Danganronpa and Animal Crossing. Maybe. As if what the fuck? He actually just had a god tier princes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, I think. I need to take a decent break. Hell no. Did you get those points refunded to you, by the way? So I think you did 2 of them. Okay, that's okay then. But yeah, really enjoying this game. It's littered with waifus and husbandos. The only thing more degenerate than speedrunning on Twitch is playing Visnovs, and I'm here for it. Have I seen Raw 2? The fuck is that? What, speedrunning Visnovs? Holy shit. Wait. Speedrun.com. Danganronpa. Okay, yeah, people actually run Visnovs. Yo, the world record for Danganronpa V3 is 6 hours and 17 minutes. 6 hours and 16... 6 hours, 17 minutes and 16 seconds. How? Dude, could you imagine having to be someone that actually, like, approves these runs? Someone's got to actually watch the entire run each time. I mean, true. I do that, actually. You've got me there. I've outed myself. Does anybody have a channel to raid that we could go and say hi to? In which case, we're just gonna go to IR Full. IR Full speedruns Dark Souls 3 and has the world record for all bosses. In fact, I think they have the world record for every category at the moment. They don't talk. They don't have a mic. It's literally just gameplay. So I mean, you do not have to join this one. It's just that I'm going to be going into that stream afterwards. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Steins Gate. This is going to be really fun to go through. We've got lots of content to go through now. We've got Steins Gate, we've got MGS 3, we've got Persona 3, we've got Silent Hill 3. But you know, if I was doing this full time, that'd be like a week's worth. But because it's me, it's about a year's worth. Pepe laugh. Right. Cheers, dudes.